Hey y'all, happy Saturday. I am just in my kitchen doing some of my weekly meal prep. I do this every Saturday and try to forecast of what our needs are going to be through the week just to make things easier during the work week. So today one of the things that I'm making is a large Southwest style salad. I love making a big salad as one of the meals in our meal prep just because it encourages us to eat more of those leafy vegetables to get additional fiber, and then it's just easy to add or tweak salads to put all your favorite ingredients in there or fortify your nutritional needs. I always like to add lots of protein to make me feel really full. So I'll show you what I'm making today. So for my large Southwest salad, I started off with making a marinade for my chicken. I used about a half a cup of avocado oil. I prefer to use avocado oil anytime I'm cooking at something that has a high heat temperature. I know a lot of recipes call for extra virgin olive oil, and there are some benefits of that. Unfortunately, when you get to really high cooking temperatures, because olive oil has a low smoke point, you do lose some of those benefits. So avocado oil holds up to higher cooking temperatures. That's what it says on here. So we're going to be doing this chicken on the grill today, so I chose to use this. So to that half a cup, I added some chopped up fresh cilantro, the juice of one lime, which has since gone in the trash can, some ground cumin, some kickin' chicken seasoning from Weber. That's one of my favorite seasonings to use. It's got a lot of good stuff in there. Some minced garlic. So I put that in my chicken so that it can marinate for a couple of hours. This is about 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. Cut it into strips, sort of like you would do for fajita meat. And then I took 2 tablespoons of that marinade and reserved it to make my dressing, which I think I made about double of what I'm actually going to need. So next time I'll cut this recipe back. And that's part of meal prep, is you learn what you need and what you don't need. Sometimes you cook too much, sometimes you make excess, so you kind of learn as you go. So I used, again, with the avocado for the health benefits here, avocado oil mayo. I recommend this. A light mayo or even a mayo made with olive oil is going to reduce that saturated fat content compared to when you're using regular mayo. So I would recommend doing about a 1/4 cup of this, a 1/4 cup of a light sour cream. Again, we're trying to reduce that saturated fat content, and about a 1/4 cup of ketchup, and a couple tablespoons of red wine vinegar. This just adds a little bit of tanginess to that. And again, remember I used 2 tablespoons of that marinade in this and just whisked it all together. So in a few minutes, I'm going to start assembling the other components of my salad. Okay, so the next part of this salad is some black beans and corn. Normally I would use fresh corn and stick it on the grill while we're doing the chicken, but my grocery store was out of that. So today I'm using this canned fire roasted corn that I rinsed off and drained, and I just did the same thing with my black beans and added to that a couple dashes of another one of my favorite seasonings from Weber is this garlic jalapeno seasoning. I like a lot of spice, so I added, I don't know, maybe a tablespoon of that, and then just stirred this up and microwaved it for about 1 minute to get it tender. Okay, so for my salad, I am using romaine. I like to get these whole romaine lettuce heads and chop them myself because it just goes a lot longer. It lasts a lot longer. So I just rinsed it, chopped it, spun it, and actually store mine in these cookie Tupperwares because that's what works best. It gives it enough room to breathe. But when I store it like this, even with these, I don't know, these like $2 containers, it still stays fresh. So you don't need anything fancy. So the next item up on the chopping block are these cherry tomatoes. I love these on the vine cherry tomatoes. They really do taste a little bit sweeter. I always like to use either cherry tomatoes or Roma tomatoes in a salad, especially if we're doing it for meal prep. They tend to get a little less weepy and watery. So I'm just rinsing those and cutting them in half and putting them in a container for later. And the last part of the salad is just the toppings. So we're gonna do some fresh avocado. I'm going to just add avocado as we go throughout the week. So what I did for today was just picked the mushiest or softest avocado and sliced it up. And then once we're done with that, I'll move on to the next one. You can sprinkle a little bit of lime juice on this and put it in an airtight container, but it's still gonna get a little bit brown. So we'll slice them as we go. And then a little bit of shredded Mexican cheese and some of these Santa Fe seasoned tortilla strips in lieu of croutons.